Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Neki, and the game we are playing is Battle for Wesnoth. I am playing Vile Beggar um, on the Freelands, and it's going to be an interesting game. I have a good feeling about this. I have actually randomed a white mage, which I'm not sure what race it belongs to. It could be elf, it could be loyalist. I do have the setting for no mirror matches, so this should definitely not be a mirror game. With this being said, I am going to start recruiting, and it's elf. Now, elf is not a very aggressive race. It's actually impossible to attack, but I am going to do it anyway. I am going to risk, although on second thought, if he's orc and I'm going to go with a very aggressive recruit, I might just straight away lose the game. So instead of just doing something fancy, I will be recruiting elvish fighters so I can withstand any attack. The more elvish fighters, the better. For 5 or another scout, I really am not sure. I will go for another scout. Scouts are always you can never go wrong with scouts. So there you go. 4 elvish fighters, 2 scouts. That was a bit. It's fine. I mean, you need elvish fighters, no matter what race you're facing, and I would even say go 5 elvish fighters if you know your opponent is orc. On this particular map, orc rush is incredibly strong, so I should have recruited maybe 5 elvish fighters. However, I do want to, let me think a bit. Intelligence strong. Okay, that's going to be difficult. Anyway, I'm going to maybe get this village here. Get this elvish fighter towards the left. Try to grab as many villages as possible. This particular guy is going to end up on the most exposed village. I would expect it to, and scout is okay. So I'm going up against Undead, which is not too bad, to be honest. Where is my surprise wows? He will probably scout it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will just go ahead and recruit the wow. Oh, I don't have the money for it, so I don't know why I even bother to make all these strategies when I actually don't have a chance to achieve what I'm hoping to accomplish. Okay, so I expect him to do a rush on this right hand side, a terrible rush with 2 adepts moving forward. You've seen me do this in a previous video with I believe it was against the orc. That was a bit foolish. It didn't end up really well, but that's how you do it. 2 adepts forward. They are relatively quick. They can also scout. They can be used later on for damage. Adept is just such a core unit. Now, in terms of what I'm doing here, I should maybe tone it down a bit on the. Okay, doesn't look too well, I must admit. Just want to see what's coming at me. Okay, 2 skeletons. That's actually fine. That's not that bad. So 2 skeletons on this side, and I will see it. So far it looks like a massive attack on this side. Let me see. Let me make sure about it. Okay, can't see enough, so don't know if I should attack. I can always go back. Remember, I can always go back with my Elvish Scout. So I feel like I should get some damage into. I mean, it will die to 4 out of 4, but I feel that if I get some damage into these adepts, then it will be much easier later on to kill them. So I don't have any skeleton to attack me. It's only adepts. And remember, I have a 6/2 bow with which I can retaliate. So by the time these adepts get to me, I will probably be fine. I will be able to kill them in return. Now, I do need to take this village. There's no other way. I have to. I'm forced to. But I can also use this resilient, strong fighter to put some pressure. So if he pushes his adepts forward, if he tries to just surround me with his adepts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm just going to hurt him really bad with my fighters. Fighters are a very strong tool to stop undead rushes. Now let me look at this bat here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he will be able to see my wows definitely. So no matter what happens, he will be able to see my wows. So I might as well not hide it, keep it out in plain sight, or recruit something more fanciful like a shaman, or recruit. Yeah, shaman would actually not be that bad. I would be able to kill those skeletons even with fighters. So I'm going to recruit a shaman, but yeah, I'm going to recruit a shaman, and this should stop the rush on the right hand side if there is a rush. And that shaman is quick, so this should be fine. I will recruit the wows later on if needed. Now remember, it's dusk, so it's really important that the undead is greedy if he really plans a rush. So the undead should be, for me, should knock on my door, be in close proximity of the village next to the mushroom. Let's call it the mushroom village. And he should be pushing me back. He should be pushing me inside my villages. But I'm quite advanced, so he can't really just position his units as he pleases. You see, he actually prefers to heal up his own adept. Yeah, it's basically rush stopped. Okay, that was a bit unfortunate. He hit me 2 out of 2, so now I'm actually happy with my shaman recruit, because I can just go slow down these skeletons and kill them even with fighters, no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see, I can just go back with the selfie scout on my village and be fine. The skeletons cannot reach me. However, I have such a forward position that I can have full visibility of his villages on the left side. So if he's going to try to change the unit composition on one flank or the other, I will see it well in advance. Now I see that nothing is coming on the left hand side, so there's no point in me committing any units on the left hand side. This is a very brutal leader. If this guy attacks you, it will hurt, and it will hurt badly. So look, it's night. It's his call. So I'm going to let him do whatever he pleases, right? So I'm going to go away. Like, do whatever you wish. I don't really care. I will have my unfortunately I don't. I have a strong one here, so I'll have my strong fighter on the village. It will be there to absorb blows, and I can even put it on 50%. Probably not. There's no reason to defend against anything at this point. He can't reach me. There's no reason I should offer him targets. It's his move to make. It's his attack to lose. I shouldn't be doing him any favors at this point. Okay, now I could put my shaman over here, which would mean that um, these units would be quite well equipped in dealing with an attack. However, I do need to have an elvish fighter, another elvish fighter, strong resilient one. This is what I was looking for. And if they start doing funny business on the left hand side, remember I do have my leader, which is absolutely amazing in dealing with shenanigans from the undead. However, I do want my shaman to be able to get this village if needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I do want my shaman to be able to go either way, because I don't know where he's going to attack yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want him to be able to help either side at this point, because I have a feeling that this fighter might need to go help this particular scout. I actually might want to put him here, just in case there's going to be an annoying attack on the left hand side. I want this bat to take the village, no problem, but I don't want this skeleton to block me from getting my fighter on this particular village. So I don't mind if I have a target, a 50% defense target here. That's fine with me. And to make things even more difficult for the undead, I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're gonna bring the bat here, I'm just gonna kill it with my leader. So do whatever you want. I am equipped for both sides. You can put pressure wherever you want. You can't hit me with your adepts, so this should be a pretty strong position for me to be in. And remember, although it doesn't seem like it, but elvish fighters can counter both adepts and skeletons. Why? Because of this shaman over here. Shaman can slow down skeletons. They basically deal no damage, and then adepts can attack them with their swords. So it's really that easy. As you see, I'm keeping my units in the middle. Why? Because I don't have a flying scout like most races do. Even dwarves have a flying scout, a pretty good one, by the way. Undead have these annoying bats flying around. I don't have a flying scout, so I need to be able to compensate for my lack of vision with my lack of mobility. And elves are not the most mobile of races either. Therefore, I need to keep most of my units in the center so I can reinforce left or right as I please. Now, he is just camping, really. This is not an actual attack. He's really camping. And because of the fact that he's camping, I am going to punish him. He's going to pay dearly for this inaction. So he's not pushing his adepts forward. He's not getting in range of my units. It's first watch. I don't see him doing any significant progress on either side. I don't know where the attack is coming from, which leads me to believe that he's simply camping at this point. If I could catch one bat, then I'd be extremely happy. I will definitely limit the field of vision for this bat over here, so I can recruit the wows next time. You won't know if I'm recruiting wows or camping. So it's always good to have this element of surprise. Now, with this being said, I will go and will definitely not be attacking the bat. And I will actually bring my scout a bit with my, okay, nothing on the left hand side apparently. So I have an intelligent strong fighter, which is not, I will need a quick fighter over here actually. But I have an intelligent strong fighter. I have a fighter right next to it. If he's going to attack this, he's absolutely going to walk into a trap. And what I will be doing here, I'll be putting some pressure of my own I'll be recruiting a mage. It's always fun to see a mage because he's doing nothing on the left hand side. I just think he's basically and he's not being decisive on the left hand side either. He only has 3 units who can attack my quick, strong. I'll put dexterous intelligence so I can have quite a lot of damage back. I can hit him back with a lot of damage. I'm thinking of putting even dexterous intelligence on this mushroom, but it's not even necessary, I feel. I mean, he can't do much in this position. Dexterous intelligent, quick, strong. I don't know which one I want to hit most. So in this position, he can't really do much to any of my units. He can maybe attack the elvish fighter on the village, but he would need to get 2 out of 2 with the adept, which might happen. I'm not saying no. Might happen, could happen. It's very possible. And then the bat would take the village, but then I will regain it immediately. Now, because the bat is in the position where it is, then I can perhaps help with this elvish fighter here, just in case I'm needed to finish off the adept, for example, or just reinforce, bring more units, because he's not doing any attack in the center, unless he has a ghost hidden somewhere, or unless he's Batman and recruiting a lot of bats. Okay. Now, let's see what his plan of action could be. He could try to push on the right-hand side, try to break me there. He might succeed in killing my unit on the village. There aren't 2 adepts trying to kill it, so that's why I'm not too worried. Because if one adept misses once, then his attack is over and I will deal tons of damage to him. Now, he can't keep his units here because I have the shaman, and the shaman is going to catch up to them, slow them down, and my fighters would kill them. Even my fighters during the evening would kill them. Now, I can't really do much without adding 1 more mage and 1 shaman. And I have to be able to put significant amount of pressure on either side. I might even have to recruit a wows, to be honest, at one point. But I want to really to keep these bats. Okay, there is the attack. The attack is actually on the left-hand side. I want to keep these bats at bay so they don't scout my recruits. I could go now with 2 fighters, for example, but I think a wows would be better on the long term. Okay, with this being said, I believe I am going to push my attack on the left-hand side, which is not going to be much of an attack, to be honest. Just scare him a bit. My God, these adepts they just look scary, don't they? Okay. Now he made a mistake, and I'm going to capitalize on it. Hopefully it was a mistake. He forgot his bat. Oh, there is his leader. But I really don't care. Because if his leader attacks me, do I care? Care a bit. If his leader attacks me, it means he's not recruiting, is he? Okay, I'm just going to put the scout here. So if he's attacking me, means he's not recruiting. It will be on 60%. So if he's also attacking me with, he's going so far, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he won't be able to reach my shaman over here. And I will have plenty of units to punish him with, including a mage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's really important. So whoever attacks the mage dies next turn. Now, on this side of things, I really can't push that much. He might have a unit over here, which I don't see at this point, so I need to be cautious. I can't just do whatever I want. I don't think he's gonna if he hasn't pushed forward now, I don't think he's gonna push forward. If he hasn't pushed forward last time, I don't think he's gonna push forward now. I need another fighter. I know it seems a bit odd that I recruit these fighters, but I need 2 units. I need to be able to attack and defend. I need to be a bit flexible on this side. So there's more units coming on this side, so it's clear what he's trying to do. I need more fighters to kill the adepts. Skeletons will die to mages in the evening, but he's not really close with the skeletons, so I don't think he's gonna make a move. His adepts are really he's being too passive. He lost the memento, and now it's time for me to finally fight back, which is going to happen soon. I want to just give him a bit of a... I want him to be stressed a bit. I mean, where is this Elvish fighter going? Is the Elvish fighter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I want him to feel a bit stressed about this Elvish fighter. Is this Elvish fighter going to attack? Is he going to change? There's no way I'm going to change sides with that Elvish fighter, because I need an Elvish fighter on the farthest village to the right. Okay, now this bat is probably dead, and now if he fixates on that particular bat, he will keep most of his units on the left hand side, and I will be able to capitalize on that. Sometimes it's just better to forget about a unit, go back and start recruiting. He tries to save the bat, I feel, or he's just going back. You see, the problem with himself bringing the leader forward that much is that now he won't be able to go back and threaten me, because his leader will basically have to go either on this tile, which is a castle tile, which most likely will be occupied by the new recruit, whichever that new recruit is. Then if he kept his leader on the keep, then in this turn he would have been able to put his leader in a forward position, and that's when this forward position would have been most needed. Now he's recruiting a skeleton archer that is absolutely, almost most of the time it's useless now, provided that I have an Elvish scout. It could be used against the Elvish scout. He doesn't have pierce, but other than that, Elvish skeleton archer is not that great. I mean, Elvish fighters can kill the skeleton archer easily. Now, in terms of my new recruits, I would need another shaman. I have so many fighters. I need another shaman to support them, to heal them. He's putting some sort of pressure on the right hand side so that I don't move my forces away from him. If I only had the shaman to slow this guy down. Now let's see, how far can this leader reach? It cannot really reach me, so I will just go slow down the bat again. Hopefully it will hit. Okay, and now 8 can hopefully easily be killed by this strong, resilient, intelligence, strong, resilient. I don't fear putting this fighter here just because it's strong, resilient, and it will be day. But that hurt a bit. I have to admit, that hurt a bit. It hurt quite a lot. Now I would be tempted to just put some more damage into this bat. Okay, finally, justice. Because I'll definitely be pushing this mage forward. You see, I've put one next to the strong tiles. I'm gonna put another one, because if you have one, might as well have the other one. In terms of pressure, that's a good pressure. That bat now is going to, the lack of that bat is going to keep him in the dark. He's not going to be able to scout what I'm doing. If I actually put my fighter forward, then yes, the fighter can only be attacked from one side, and this bat doesn't really know what I'm doing, or at least this is what I would like to think. It's really not worth hiding anything at this moment because okay, quick strong. I really don't know what I should do at this point. I should probably try to. I could do a cute play. I could definitely do a cute play like this. So now the fighter is trapped. And he will need to attack all my now I can even be a bit more aggressive on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that bat is going to take my village, but then I will kill him with the fighters. That's not a problem. And I will also slow him down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. So I will also slow him down with my Elvish Shaman. I'll probably won't be able to recruit if that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So if he's going to if he's going to take my village, then I will attack him with my leader, and then I'll recruit, and then I'll move forward with my leader. But I actually kind of want to. I mean, there's a lot of pressure here. I might as well just poke this bat a bit. Okay, never mind. Forget I said that. So it's still one single unit. And if he's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if he's going to fixate on my fighters here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units in the area. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units in the area. I have reinforcements coming and day on my side. Time of day is on my side. He has a lot of level zeros that don't do absolutely anything. And his vision on the left-hand side is a bit reduced at this point, so he will be relying on this bat to scout, which is never a good idea, having only one single scouting point. But he will manage to get the information he needs. However, he will need to be extra careful. Again, it's all about stress. I have the dexterous Elvish fighter here, so whoever attacks me, it's going to be dealing. It's going to be doing not that much damage, and they're going to get a lot of retribution. I have lots of fighters coming, plus this fighter is threatening to get the village. Now, in terms of what's happening over here, he went for this lone fighter because that particular fighter was not next to my shaman. That was maybe me being a bit overzealous putting that fighter here, but I wanted to stretch him thin, make sure, okay, you need to absolutely defend everything. He went all the way back. There was no need to go back, to be honest. Okay, so this happened. There was good amount of retaliation from my fighter. Fighter is going to be healed a bit. Okay, I'm getting a bit lucky. So that's going to hurt. He tried to save his fighter. There was no reason for that. He could have just surrounded my Elvish fighter, but he didn't. Okay, that's gonna hurt. Minus. Okay, not that much. It's not that bad. 23. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. There's a lot of retaliation, but also my fighter is dead. So, give and take. Now I won't be able to kill the obviously I won't be able to kill the skeletons. It's still a lot of damage in return for me, but I will be able to attack some of these adepts. So he has to make a choice now: which adepts I attack, which adepts I don't attack. I can still attack this adept from two sides, so it's not that good for him. Now, in terms of what do I do here, my plan would be to destroy this skeleton. Okay, that was a bit lucky, to be honest. Then I would need to capture this village, because I do need to capture this village. Set side to idle, I think. Anyway, what can I do? I'm really sorry, I was a bit lucky, I admit. But I will take it. There's not much I can do. And I will just slow his leader. Okay, because I don't want his leader to be dealing tons of damage. That's just obscene amounts of damage. That leader deals obscene amounts of damage. Now, in terms of my poisoned unit, I could take it back and try to, try to heal it, but I believe there's not much time for that. So I will instead try to make take most use of it. So I will be poisoned. I want the experience. I really don't know what to say. If I feel that I shouldn't let this roam free. I feel that I should kill it. So I'll probably get poisoned in return. But yeah, okay, I didn't get poisoned in return. That's fine. Okay, so that went well. I killed 3 units. I lost only 1. Now, in terms of these guys over here, 25, 3, 4, probably not going to kill them. But the shaman is coming, and that should be more than enough to take care of them. I have also a fighter, which is my muscle. And in case things get weird, I have also my leader to help me out. Now, in terms of... Yes, this is what it's going to say. In terms of adepts, I do need to kill some of them because they're going to deal a ton of damage later on. Now, in terms of this guy here, don't know, to be honest. I could try to get in the middle of them with the... Yes, get in the middle of them with the scout, and then I would say, okay, attack the scout if you really want to deal damage, but you're going to leave a skelly behind, and I think I should deal my damage now while I still can, while it's still day, because once afternoon comes, and that's it. That's all she wrote. These fighters are going to absolutely demolish me. Now, my situation is not that bad. On the right-hand side, don't think some. Maybe DC. Don't think some. Okay. Then I will wait a bit. So Fiddler, Climate, Sinter, and Kim. I don't know. What's the status of this player? Should I wait for him? Should I not? 44 seconds. The timer expires. Then it will be his turn. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. In this case, I can wait for him to join, and 17 seconds. You actually see it on my screen. I'll just wait for him to join, then probably his turn will expire. I don't know. There you go. Waiting for input from side 1. That's what happens when you set the side to idle. if he doesn't join, then I will probably replace him with another player. Okay. Well, this is pretty much won, I think. There is not much that he can do. I don't think he's coming back. So it was a good lesson in terms of aggressive elvish play. It's afternoon. Deals very little damage. He might want to go for my shaman, but my shaman is at full life. Then my other units will be able to punish him, and I have another elvish fighter coming. I will be able to camp the village. He needs to go back with his leader, actually. He needs to go back and recruit. Also on this side, Knight is coming, but he won't be able to use his adepts because his adepts will be dead. Also, his skeletons, they have low life, so I don't think... Okay, so if he's in the lobby, then... I don't know, control AI droid, let's say droid side 1. Then I will... Okay, the AI is playing better than him, apparently. Okay, so the AI has played, the leader needs to go back, the leader is quite far away. I need to kill these. These are dangerous, I'm telling you, these are extremely dangerous. They don't appear so before your whole army is dead. So I'm going to actually try to kill this as well. It's just very dangerous. Okay, I'm actually very happy with that because these can level and all sorts of it can cause all sorts of problems. So I'm just gonna go here and make sure I attack this guy. Okay, that's good. It's nothing to be joked with. It's funny before your whole army is a bunch of zombies walking back to punish you, and I'm gonna go way back. Now he can attack me, he definitely can, but he needs to recruit first. Yeah, I agree. It's very bad to live without the ward. Let me see if I can. Okay, I can't. Apparently, I can't. Can't do much. I want to kill as many adepts as possible, but at the same time, I have to be realistic, and I have to kill also a bit of skellies. Okay. Now, I don't know now. I mean, whatever the skeleton attacks, he will die in return. So probably I should stop fixating on him. I should probably kill this adept because it deals a lot of damage. Now, in terms of which is the most difficult adept to kill, probably I will need to. Probably only to kill one of them. Oh, God. It's just terrible. Just simply terrible. I probably made a mistake here on this side. Well, there is a one life skeleton, but well, at least I have more fighters coming, and I can recruit another fighter. Why not? Just keep recruiting fighters. You can never go wrong with fighters. And he has to go back with his leader to recruit. So the retribution, don't expect the retribution to be that great. Okay. Yeah, he really wants that mage, and I don't blame him. Okay, so apparently there is... I need to be very careful how I manage my experience here, so I should probably... I should probably get this experience into the scout, which seems like the most And I should probably make sure I kill this fighter here before he becomes a monster, level 2 monster. And that should take care of it. Apparently not. And I will attack with this guy as well. Great. Now in terms of the bat, I want to be able to slow him down, but it's not up to me, is it? Very elusive bat, and he might go into my village farms. So I will recruit an elvish archer to deal with this annoying walking corpse, because, and with bat. Now in terms of what happens on this side, it's going to be tricky. Whatever happens on this side is going to be tricky no matter what. So I'm just going to occupy the mushroom, which didn't go too well for me. And I basically will sacrifice my my shaman, and I will try to deal some damage into this archer, which again didn't go too well for me. And I will maybe attack this, which it will hurt. Okay. Maybe this is supposed to be good enough, I think. Now, I'm actually in a bad position. I mean, definitely the attack on the right-hand side was obliterated, and there is no such thing as undead rush on the right-hand side. So from this perspective, because this is where the danger usually stems, it stems in this rush. Now, in terms of this particular fellow here, I am going to recruit more fighters or a mage. I think a mage, which will be used. I'm recruiting it now so I can use it later on during the during its power phase. Great. Now I can deal with this village as well. Now in terms of this bat, I shouldn't care about the bat. I feel like I should just push forward, try to get this event. Now I should be able to kill. Okay, great. And now I should be able to get the village on this side, because this elf is going to need a lot of time to heal. Now, in terms of this bat over here, okay. Then I will just recapture my villages, which is a bit risky here. My elvish scout might die, but I mean, if you look at the amount of villages that I have and the amount of villages that my opponent has, then you'll see that I don't have much to worry about. Now, in terms of what do I do with this elvish fighter, he's probably going to die. So I'm going to grab another village with it. And that's basically it. I won't move away from villages at this stage. That would be a terrible mistake from my side. Yep. There was no way I could prevent that. And now, bringing us to our ghost problem here. Probably I can take another village. Why not? I don't want to be close to that guy at all. I mean, I know I'm ahead, but still, that guy hurts. I don't want to be close to him. So I'm just going to creep on my opponent. Well, it's second watch, actually, so can actually be a bit more aggressive. No reason to be shy. So I am going to make some plays. Okay, and I'm going to push forward, and push forward. This should get the ghost a bit scared. And actually, okay, if this isn't a scared ghost, then I don't know what is. So even ghosts can be scared. Now I'm going to keep recruiting shamans just to make things difficult for my opponents, and fighters. Actually, shamans. And that's basically it. I'm not going to do anything else on this flank. Okay. Now it's a problem for him. And I can keep recruiting these fighters. It should finish the job. This game was over a long time ago. It's a bit disrespectful from my opponent's side, but you know, what can you do? Sometimes you just get mad and you leave the game. I've never done it in ladder because you care for those points, but if it's not the ladder game, maybe I did it. Don't remember, to be honest. I am not without fault. Okay, so this being said, he shouldn't be able to do anything anymore. Okay, now if I can kill this particular archer, and there you go. More villages, because why not? And more experience from the leader. There it is. Experience, experience, experience. And there you go. More archers, more fighters. That was a good play, actually. I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm in a heap of trouble, to be honest. Great, now I am going to kill something in return. And I'm going to slow down this dude because he is dangerous. I should probably kill this guy, although the ghoul is also... Oh. I'm just gonna let the ghoul live for now, and I'm going to make sure I kill this abomination. Then I'm going to be slowing his leader down and wrap up the game, hopefully. Oh, fish captain is always nice to have with the leadership skill. And you go. Okay, and more elvish fighters, because why not? And elvish archers, and yep, if my opponent would return, then I would definitely join the game. I would let him join the game. Then slow with entangle and sword attack, and the archer to finish it off, hopefully. There you go. So this is how you play elves versus undead. You can be aggressive with elves. Fighters can kill skeletons, not only adepts. It's really a versatile race, which I personally like. It's sometimes difficult to be aggressive versus dwarves. Other than that, elves are absolutely amazing. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.